5 weeks come and gone, and we're off in week 6 on EA Sports. Calvin Austin on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. Matter. Right.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
It's a gain of 4. And that's the Steelers' first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Going to the ground again on first. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Caught by Freiermuth. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
We're going out right here.
Wilson, the receiver, in motion left.
Right.
Fields on first down. Chased out to his right. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Chargers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Right to the air is Herbert. And his first pass falls incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
And they get there to touch him down, Brock, but a big gain on that play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Herbert now off the play fake. Brought in. Fought off a tackle, but he lost the football. Steelers have it, headed the other way. Well, where one defender failed, Brock, another succeeded. He shook free of that first tackle, but the next guy not only made that hit, but knocked it loose as well.
Kate, as we saw when he broke that first tackle, he can absorb a shot, right? He's got great, what they call contact balance to absorb it and keep going. But that second hit, well, that drove the ball free and leads to this takeaway.
On the carry, this is Phgh Harris. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here we go. That's 35. Hey, Ken. Right.
Out of the shotgun, Fields escapes the pocket. Now, it's on the turf, ball's out, he lost it. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I'd take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
The give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now Herbert to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here comes Austin. This return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Alpha right here. Is that all right?
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Stopped by Deion Henley. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Little off centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Here we go, son.
Shotgun snap to Fields. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked up Cam Hart. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here comes Austin. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Looking to throw Fields. Cut out left. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
Kid, I was on the field, the young high school quarterback, just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
And he's able to take this one down to the 25. He gets 6 on that play, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Darius Davis to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Now after that return, we've got an injured player getting some assistance as we momentarily step aside. Throwing on first is Herbert. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. On the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
That's complete inside the 35. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he runs this one down to the 22-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Cut near the goal line. It's an LA touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Here we go, son.
Motion man sent left.
Set.
2nd and 6 now. Completed here to Pickens. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go.
First down throw for Fields. Massive hit. The ball is out. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First and 10, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. They put a receiver in motion right. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. And now it's 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Dump off to his fullback. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
As any quarterback will tell you over the course of their career, it's not easy to deliver an accurate throw as you're about to get smacked.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Forced out to his right. He's running for it. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. From the right hash, this is going to be a 41-yarder. Brown's kick is up and good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
A handoff for Harris, running right. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go.
From the 37. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Warren here from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense up to the line fast.
at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
From the 34. And he makes the... Wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Here we go.
Fields on 3rd. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked.
That protection has got to be able to hold up for a few seconds. It has to. Those are points that aren't going on the board now, and wasted effort by their teammates to get them to this point.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Hey, go line, set. Baylor tight. Set.
Herbert from the gun. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. This one intended for the running back. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
59. Set.
Back to the air, Herbert. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers make it a 24-point ball game. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set high.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He's on the move. Now here he goes. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
Austin's there to haul it in. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
As the open man downfield. And as this play winds up out of bounds, let's see what that flag is all about. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go. West right fit. Right.
Fields on 1st down. He's got a man left. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Right.
Another throw for Fields. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And it looks like he went out of bounds right at that 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain. That sets up 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and goal, Warren. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, one defender failed. Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, and and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Don't jump. Ready?
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Reed now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. He put everything he had into this one. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Steelers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Completed over the middle. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go.
Fields out of the gun. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He's trying to push the field. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it'll be 2nd down. One last play before the break.
Here we go. Good.
Warren quick on the draw. And he could not break beyond the line. So that's how our half's going to end. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Reed now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Davis, the motion man right. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Justin Reed with the tackle. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down. Play action now for Herbert. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so 4th down coming up.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of...
What a hit, and the ball's loose! And they steal it back on the return. Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. They have him back there because of the incredible things that he can do on punt returns, Brock, but this time he winds up giving the other side their incredible moment.
That's right. As a returner, you've got to field that ball clean first, and then second, keep it secure the rest of the way. There's 10 dudes on that other side, like maybe even 11 if you got a punter who likes to hit, and their sole mission is to separate you from the ball at full speed. And if they're lucky, well, they're lucky they can return it back to the house for 6.
And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Tonight.
Going to Harris to start the half. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Stopped by Deion Henley. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Now it's Fields. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Here we go.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They put a receiver in motion here left.
Tonight.
Fields now on 3rd. Throw left side, complete. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And they're all over him again. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Extend. Here we go, Scott. Tonight.
2nd and 10 now. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're...
Up to the races, middle of the field. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. That's up and through for the point after. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. On the return, here comes Austin. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Mayday. Here we go. Tonight.
Running behind center with Harris. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now Fields. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Here we go. Go.
Looking to throw Fields. Finds him over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Chargers take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down, they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Running it again with Dobbins. Jukes one defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to him. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Tackled by the venerable Cameron Hayward. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line. So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Brown's kick is up and good. And they didn't even need those points. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
EQ. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Warren. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
You got a mini base. Why not? Here we go, son.
They'll go again with Warren. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Here we go. We're good. Try.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Moore's got it. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he's going to be marked down a yard shy of that marker. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 11. Behind.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Right.
Warren once more. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Headed out right. Catch is made in close. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Well, maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know. But whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
They'll give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. And he's brought down before the return gets far. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Steelers will take over possession. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go, side. Side.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Side.
Fields to throw it. This ball's caught by Pickens. Give him 24 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
Here's Fields to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go. Go.
Fields looking to throw. It's caught. Warren. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's a Steelers first down.
Here we go, son. You got a mini base. Why not? Tonight.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Chargers close to picking up their 5th win. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. On target to Dobbins. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 30-yard play, Brock, and they've got a fresh set of downs. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers put up even more points in a win. Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Hey, 550. Here we go. We're good. All right.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Steelers set to punt it. And he'll try to have his 2nd punt top his 1st one. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a win for the Chargers.
Ice cream, my shanty, playing in AMG. Let it rain on me. I'm not here, boys. I'm on my knees like that. Lord, please pray for me. Save your grace for me. Say, boy, what you want? Give that, give that, give that. Shoot in my mouth, shoot in my and one. Okay, on the real, I'ma take his out. I'ma take him from his. On the real, I think he knows. I think he knows. I came in nothing but them raps, the clothes on my back, them L-dogs, nothing but them blacks, the A, with a black man is debonair. I'm talking about a black man's heaven here. Shorty, we going where the destination is manifested. We learn how to collect reparations and invest it. I went from dressing the coldest to catching the COVID, to blessed with success and promoting to just go. Yeah, buddy, you ready or not? Don't really care if you was or you wasn't, little bruh. From now on, I'm calling the shots. I don't really care about your hating, little daddy, little bro. for real, your mammy's a pity. Anytime I get beside myself, I remind myself from. Think I gotta go through. I don't like therapist, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a team blind on top like Goku. Just left Noble, back in my dojo. Channel like Aura, got the whole Roku. Been big dog from the Tether Road, told you. Wait, don't even know you. Step right, I'm a long trip. Blink of my VIP. Snicker my. Won't break, won't miss. Rich took his check, I know. We talking start like ball hype. Pretty face guy like, bruh, how do I exist? In the gym every day, I'm gonna miss. So my daddy like, boy, don't blow my assist. I got it. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Bro, I'm godlike, I'm judgy. I can't touch this girl, she musty. Bro, you flexing on IG. People like you disgust me. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. Just don't touch me, you're ugly. These women love me, bro, they tryna me. That's the wrong way, me back. Yeah, buddy, if you get lucky, it'll get yucky. Little buddy touch me, I can turn auntie into a. I'm in the S5 facing cuffy, cause I can't name that guy but me, dummy. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Me, I'm the one goated. Tryna slow down my motion. It's written, you cannot control this. You gonna blow it. Them, they not important. Me, I'm the one goated. 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 I got it.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make grow and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's is bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever,
hell of a year it's been. Keep on bluffing, but I just can't win. Drown my sorrows, but they learn to swim. Man, what a hell of a year it's been. Head in a bottle, for my heart in a case. It's getting harder to act my age. Play a sad song on a tiny violin for the man at the bar confessing his sins. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. Love keeps knocking, but I just stay home. I ain't picking no flowers for the seeds that I'm sown. They say it gets darker when you're coming on door. Still looking for the right at the end of my wrongs. At the end of my wrongs, I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil will walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. It's a little good news. I need some good news. Sitting here sipping on cold truth. Nobody knows what I'm going through, but the devil wouldn't walk in my shoes. Wish someone told me living this life would be lonely. Trying to get away from the old me. Still stuck singing these blues. All I really need is a little good news. All I really need is a little. Something bring me back to the middle. All I really need is a little good news.
I want you to win. This.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real. I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day, I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want? What you want? I got Jesus giving money. What you want? I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say yeah, I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you unless it's money or prize. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it. I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickness.
Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, got a game a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, can I drop